We're back. Guys, I don't normally get upset at my own friends. I really don't. But I have to make a comment on something, and there's a reason why I got silent the last bit of that last stream. And the reason is my friend Jay, and we're still friends, he got pissed off because of the fact that I changed the session. But here's the thing, alright? Normally, me and him goof around in GTA, but when it comes to doing mission setups and stuff like that, I try to be as, how do I say this? I try to act and try to do them, and then we can act stupid. That way we can get the missions done. We don't have to worry about them anymore. Then we have time to do things like what we did last night. We did a mission, and we started goofing off. I was okay with that. But you've got to learn, sometimes there's a time and place for everything. Why is that? Why would you waste time doing that? The fish. I don't think that guy's actually here right now. I think he might be AFK, and the reason I say that is because... Okay, good dude, I got you. I'll escort. Well, actually, you're slightly faster than me, but I'll escort. It's bad when the F8F is faster than you, but you still want to try so hard to help them by escorting them. Are you under the sea? Under the sea. Under the sea. Under the sea. People as old as me are gonna get that reference and nobody else is. Unless you've watched the newest Little Mermaid, but... From what I understand, they changed so much on that one too that it just screwed it up. Guys, what kind of really pisses me off a lot with Disney is they have series, or not series, but they have ability. Yeah, I don't plan on watching any of the new stuff. I might watch the new How to Train Your Dragon just because the fact, from what I understand, it's a complete carbon copy. It's just CGI instead of animated, but we'll see. I haven't watched the I haven't even watched the new, what was it, the new Lion King that was CGI instead of animated. So I mean, that just goes to show you that I don't really watch half that crap. I'm telling you one movie series though that I think that Disney could just work on, and I honestly believe that it would make them a ton of money. Zootopia. Because there's enough fans out there that love Zootopia, loved the first one, that have wanted a second one for so long. And now it's being hyped up that they're going to release a second one. And it's coming, what, November, I believe? I'm telling you guys now, if I don't go to a theater to watch it, I'll be surprised. Because I've been waiting for 9 years myself to watch that. I wanted a new one the moment the first one came out, and I watched it the first time. It was awesome. I didn't think I'd like it. If I'm being completely honest with y'all, when I first watched Zootopia, like the very first time, I didn't think I'd like it. Oh no, it must be girlish or something. That's exactly what I thought. And I watched it, and I fell in love with it. It has been my favorite Disney movie since. Because it honestly took them back to their old, in my opinion, it took them back to how they used to make movies. How the movies had heart. They had a message within them. That was what I fell in love with. That is the biggest reason why I fell in love with Disney. Because all of their movies always told some sort of story. There was always a lesson that you were supposed to learn, and that was the whole reason. Boy, look at a Yak 3 trying so hard to kill a Corsair. I think Marvel went to hell in a handbasket the moment Disney purchased it. Same with Star Wars. I believe that with all my heart and soul. I mean, don't get me wrong, we had some really good ones from Disney. We had the one where they finally defeated Thanos, but then Tony Stark had to die. That should have been the end of the Avengers. It shouldn't have been the black guy that was Hawkeye or whatever the hell his name was. Fucking bastard should have never became Captain America. I'm sorry, but he should not have become that. I don't care. Captain America, after that point, there was no need for Avengers anymore. There was no more bad guys. They run it through the fucking ground, and then having the audacity to name these new characters that they came up with that were like off-brand superheroes, the new Avengers. Yeah, okay, Disney, you went way too fucking far. To me, I think the moment where, I'll say this, the moment when they brought in the female lightsaber person, whatever the hell her name was, Lord forgive me for cursing, the moment they brought her in was when Star Wars went to hell. Because that was all about feminism at that point. And the woke agenda. But see, even Disney, guys, even Disney is getting to a point now to where the woke agenda and everything, they don't care about it now. Because if you guys noticed, Walmart, Amazon, who else was doing it? Disney was doing it for a lot. Like all these companies that used to be like pro woke, pro pride and all this stuff, they are now seeing that it doesn't help them with sales, it kills their sales, and they're just going against it now. I don't know if anybody else has seen that video. I haven't watched it yet, but there's a video out there how like a lot of companies have stopped with the woke agenda stuff, and Disney is one of the ones that I have to say I've seen it. Ever since Snow White came out and everything, I think Lilo and Stitch is probably going to be the last one that Disney makes that really focuses on the woke agenda. I really do. And the reason I say that is because if you look at Moana, the same director that's that worked on Moana 2 is working on Zootopia 2. I will say this. Moana felt wokey. I will say that. It felt like it was a feminist movie. Oh, women can do anything they put their mind to. But yet there was a dude there to help her the entire time, but they don't want to highlight that fact. And then Moana 2, it didn't feel that same way. It felt like it was Maui who needed her help, and he asked for it, basically, but he didn't want to bring her into it, and she was basically forced into it, basically. So it kind of felt like, to me, that Moana 2 kind of went from Moana being made for the woke agenda, made for the feminists and everything. They went from that to, hey, this guy doesn't want to bring her in because he's afraid for her to get hurt and everything. He doesn't want her to get hurt. So let's just like make a good movie. And it was a good movie. I don't think it was worth making a second movie on Moana 2. Moana felt like one of those really good standalone movies. But, you know, it's a respectable enough sequel that I can deal with it. It made no sense, but it was still respectable enough that I can deal with it being there. And then you have Zootopia 2. Now, I'm actually really excited for Zootopia 2. And a lot of people are like, oh yeah, because you love Judy. It has nothing to do with that, actually. I've been really keeping up with like what the storyline's supposed to be with Zootopia 2. It's going to feel like an actual cop movie. There's going to be death in it. There's going to be like the cops are running from the cops because the fact that they found out that somebody's not actually a bad guy, so they're trying to prove that the bad guy or that the person that they thought was the bad guy isn't the bad guy, and blah 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 blah. It's like a classic cop movie. You know, the wrong person gets accused, and now they're trying to basically clear his name. And it really, honestly, it puts me in the mind of, yeah, that's definitely a cop movie. And I'm honestly very much looking forward to it, guys. I am very much looking forward to it. And there's death, and that's something that you don't really see a lot of in Disney movies. You don't really see a lot of Disney movies nowadays with death in them. The only Disney / Pixar movie that I know of recently that had anything to do with death, and it wasn't very graphical or anything, it's just, you know, 1 minute the person was there, the next minute they were was the Buzz Lightyear movie. And the only reason she died was because the fact it kind of needed to happen, because it made him realize that it wasn't worth wasting all those years that he had wasted to do all the stuff that he had done. Let me see if I can help this BF-109 hit the ground here. Nope, I'm going too far. Dear God, you just shredded the man. Alright, he's gone. You don't have a wing anymore. Oh. I'm gonna not have a wing myself if I ain't careful. I'll swing it around. Oh, Yak 3, I knew it. Bye-bye. Okay, I am convinced that this thing has horrible aiming issues, or that might just be me. I think it might just be me, actually. Okay, Spitfire. Spitty, spitty. Come on. Nose up. Nose up. No, nose down. Yep, nose it down. Nose it down. Nose it down. Come on, come on, come on. Give me what I need. No! Dang it! He had a friend. Came in out of nowhere, of course. Hello. Tired. That frickin' Yak 3 wouldn't have frickin' came in when he did. I would have had that frickin' Spitfire. Frickin' tryhards, I swear. He says as he quite literally did like the biggest roll of his life trying to kill a Spitfire. Why are you trying to boom and zoom in a frickin'... You idiot. I am mad at the fact that a frickin' Yak 3 always has to kill me. Alright, it has nothing to do with you being here. Always a freaking yak, too. That's the freaking thing that pissed me off. Always a yak. Every time. Always a freaking yak. It's like, why can't they yak somewhere else? Shut up. But yeah, if I'm being honest, guys, like, people are talking about how this other, I think it's a Pixar movie that they're coming out with, that's like a kid's imagination or whatever, and he goes into the world, like a fictitious world or something, or he goes to space or something like that. I'm going to do a custom later, but not right now. It's a little early to be doing a custom with anybody right now. But I don't know why it is that they don't try and do some of like the old ideas like they used to do, like Treasure Planet. I'm not saying I want to see a sequel, but I would love to see something like that again from Disney. I'd love to see something like that again. Let's see, what's some other really good standalone movies that Disney came up with? I thought The City of Atlantis was good. I thought that was pretty good. I liked that movie. That was good. Like movies that spark imagination. I feel like we don't have that anymore. I'll tell you one thing I'd love to see Disney try. And, you know, I know it's going to make me sound so stupid. I would love to see them try and make a movie where there is a friendly wolf/werewolf. Like, I know we've already got, like, the bad guys where, you know, there's a friendly wolf. But I'm talking, like, you know, something like the Little Red Riding Hood, but the wolf actually has a background story. And, you know, he's not as mean as everybody thinks he is. It's just because of the fact he's a wolf. Did you hear that they might be... I've been hearing that for about 3 years now, Demon Summoner. At one point... they said that they weren't going to cast Johnny Depp because of the whole case that was put against him from Amber Heard. And then Johnny Depp left Disney, said he wouldn't come back. And apparently he did come back. And then I heard that they were going to cast a female to play Captain Jack Sparrow, and that would have screwed it up. I also heard that now he's supposed to be coming back, and they're supposed to be making a sixth one. And... probably 2 months from now, we'll hear that they've canceled it. You know, it's just they can't make up their mind if they're going to or not at this point. I want to see another Pirates of the Caribbean because I don't know about you guys, but the last one, I don't know. To me, guys, like when I say, okay, let's do an imagination, I liked the idea of bringing... Blackbeard into it. I like the idea of the mermaids and all that stuff that I think it was like the second one brought in. I liked Davy Jones being in it. But then like Trident, like the Poseidon's trident that vanquishes all curses and stuff like that, it becomes stupid at some point. Now apparently from what I've seen, apparently this new one that they're going to be making is going to be called Pirates of the Caribbean, The Return of Davy Jones or something like that. And it's like, how is Davy Jones going to come back? He died. He's dead. What is it with Disney and bringing back dead characters? Like, we all saw him, I think it was Jack had been stabbed. Not Jack, no. It was Turner had been stabbed. And they took his heart out of the thing and they stabbed his heart, and he falls into this freaking massive whirlpool thing or whatever, and the last words he says is Calypso, and then he dies. He falls to his death. There's no way you survived that. Your heart was in a chest and got stabbed. You're not alive anymore. Please, Disney, get more classic. And then, like, I'll tell you a good Disney classic that was a second movie. And it was the movie about, so everyone knows The Little Mermaid. Well, they made a second one where Ariel had a daughter, and her daughter never touched the sea. Because of the fact that apparently Ursula had a sister. And, you know, they were trying to protect Ursula, or the girl from... like, they're trying to protect the daughter from Ursula's sister and all this stuff. And while I'm okay with that, then you kind of get to thinking about it, and it's like one of those things where it's like, well, not really. Not really a good idea. But it was a decent. I've watched both of them, and I have to admit, it was a decent second movie. It wasn't exactly top notch, but it was decent. And then there's Lilo and Stitch. Okay, let's talk about that for a second. They ended up making a TV show on it. They made second and third movies. They made all this crap. And it's like Lilo and Stitch feels like one of those movies that's meant to stay one movie. Same thing with Treasure Planet. A lot of people are saying they don't want to see a sequel to that. I wouldn't want to see a sequel, but I would like to see like a movie that kind of sways off from it, where it's like it gives you the story of I don't remember what the boy's name is now. I'm gonna call him Jimbo. I think his actual name is Jim, but like we get the story of his father, like how he became a pirate, what happened to him, stuff like that. Kind of the same thing with Nick's mother and father from Zootopia. I would like to see like a movie that kind of branches off from the original, where we get a background on these characters. Like, I'd like to see a movie, not only what happened with Nick's mother and father, but how Judy's mother and father met. That'd be a cool one. You know, how she got the divot in her arm with her brother. Or I think it was her brother. I don't remember who it was. I think she said it was her brother. But, you know, stories like that, you know, branch off from original movies and make something cool, you know? Don't make a Zootopia 2. Don't make a, you know, branch off a little bit, you know? No, we're not doing a hide and seek like that because it takes away from the whole point of a hide and seek. I'll be the first one to admit, guys. You know, I've talked about this a lot of times, but I want to talk about it now since there's 5 of you here, 4 of you. When Zootopia first came out, and you know, I watched it the first time and everything, I will admit to you guys, I was one of those people that were like, yes, I think Nick and Judy should get together. I think they'd make a cute couple. But you got to understand, this was 9 years ago. All right, I was 11 at this time when Zootopia first came out, and it's been a movie that I've fell in love with for 9 years. I've always loved the movie. It was really good, and I was like, oh my gosh, Nick and Judy would make such a cute couple. But as I got older, I started understanding what it would imply if they did. One of the biggest issues I have is you have to kind of think of Nick and Judy getting together as a mixed races thing. Now, I know it's going to make me sound like I'm still living in the 1800s, but I don't believe that any different 2 races should have children. I don't think they should get together. I don't believe they should have intercourse of any kind. It's quite literally in my Bible, and there is a verse somewhere. I'd have to find it for you guys so I could read it. But it does talk about how doing that is a sin. And I'm not somebody that likes to play, okay, I don't care. You know, I'm not that kind of person. I try to, you know, spread the word about stuff. And if I can find the verse, I'll read it to you guys. Hello, Billy Bob. But one of the biggest issues I have, what's a 388? Sounds like an interstate. I'm on exit 388 right now. Alright, well, we're about to find out, because here we go. I crit him. Dude, he actually... Okay, good job, LA7. I'm not even going to be mad at you on that one. I couldn't see him, so... I'll take it. I gotta get me some altitude, because I can't see squat right now. There we go. Hey, I can see again! You know what really gets me, guys? Like, you fly above the clouds, and then you like look down and it's like, why is it so dark down there? And it's just like you realize how much clouds really do cause darkness, and it's like creepy. But anyway, for me, you know, I started thinking about it probably, I want to say probably a good year and a half ago, about how I felt about Nick and Judy getting together. And I will say this, while I'm okay with it if it's just in a comic, because, you know, I can't make people not write a comic. You know, it's a comic book is like somebody's imagination running wild, and I'm okay with that. Sit down for a little while. You need a break. Yep. He was ripping you apart anyway, bud. Dude, I'm going back to the field. He just ripped through my engine like several times. I don't want to deal with him anymore, or anyone else for that matter. Why is there a Sterling so low to the ground? What kind of an idiot is that? You heard incorrectly. Hey guys, how much you want to bet I can rip through a Sterling with no issues? Told ya. I'm gonna let the P-47 take what's left of him. I hope I don't get that kill. Yeah, there you go. He deserved that kill because that was most of his work, but I just helped him. I'm okay with that. But I believe, going back to what I was talking about, I don't think that Nick and Judy are a good fit for one another. Mainly because of the fact it would never work out to begin with. Because one, they just met. All right, you gotta take that into consideration when you're hooking these two up. If they had known each other for years, it would be different. But they quite literally just met, right? So that's like one thing you gotta take into consideration when you think about this stuff. So, you know, in most relationships, when you meet and then you just start dating, it does not work. You have to date somebody. Like, okay, so I know by me saying, what I mean by that is you meet somebody and then you immediately start calling them boyfriend, girlfriend. That's where you have an issue. Now, if you meet somebody, you take them on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dates. You get to know them a little bit, and you decide, you know, I want to take a chance on this person. I can deal with that. But here's the thing, guys. The community I'm talking about that wants to throw Nick and Judy together, a lot of us people that don't like it, we call them shippers because that's all they ever do. They want to throw everybody together. We've never understood why. We don't care why. It's just something we don't want to see happen. And one of the things that we try to explain to them is Nick and Judy just met. Okay, and one of the things they're trying to do is they're trying to throw Nick and Judy into a marriage already, guys. Like, let me ask you something, guys, and this is, you know, I know a lot of you are young and you really aren't thinking about this stuff, but this is kind of me thinking about it. Let's say I met a girl. Big surprise, right? I play War Thunder. That's never going to happen. It's a joke. Not that I would ever want to anyway, because I prefer to remain single and actually keep money in my wallet. But anyway, I can't even do that with my mom, so why would I want to have a girlfriend? That's just twice the drainage right there. But anyway, dude, we'll be lucky if we reach the year 4000 the way this world's going right now. But let's let's say I meet a girl. Let's use Judy as the perfect girl, just because you guys know how much I love her. All right, but let's say she's not a bunny rabbit. Obviously, she's a human being. Her name is Judy. Blah blah blah. She has the same characteristics Judy does. That's one of the reasons I love Judy so much. And let's say I just meet her. All right, I just met her. I don't know. Let's say she is a cop. She gives me a parking ticket, and she's sassy. She's whatever. But I decide, let's become a couple. And then we start dating immediately. We just met one another. And then we decide a day later, let's get married. All right, do you guys actually think that we're going to stay together? Now, obviously, I'm the kind of guy that I would try to make it work to a certain extent. But you would have to at least give me something to work with, right? But any time that a couple rushes into a relationship with one another and they just met and they don't have time to get to know one another really good, they find out that there is something about that person they can't stand and they can't physically live with them. And it ends up destroying the relationship. That is why I say, if they want to hook Nick and Judy up, I pray that they don't. I believe that what should happen is they let it feel like that Nick and Judy decided on their own. All right? Let's say, okay, so we all know now, or at least I've told you guys a few times, we all know that it has been said now that one of the plots for the movie is Nick and Judy are going to go undercover as a couple. Undercover being the biggest word here. They're going to pretend to be a couple, and Finnick is going to be their child. All right, let's say, just for the sake of the conversation, that Nick and Judy feel something in that fake relationship. They actually feel like they'd like to try. I would be okay with that. But here's what I'm not okay with, and we already know this isn't going to happen. I would not be okay with the second movie starting and Nick and Judy are married. I would not be okay with that. Why am I the target? Because there's a lot of questions that will pop up on that, all right? How did they get along very well, all right? How long has it been since the first movie? Obviously, it's been 9 years. So let's say that is what they decided to do. Okay, let's say that they progressed it based upon how many years it's been since we got a second movie, or since the first movie. Okay, they've known each other for 9 years. Apparently, in that 9 years, they've met one another, they've dated, they've decided to be boyfriend, girlfriend, they got engaged and all this stuff. But here's the issue. We don't get to see, as the viewers, as the people that pay to watch this movie, we don't get to see all this stuff. So we have to guess how everything went. That is not something I want to do. I want to be able to see them progress. If they want to hook them together, I want to see them progress on their own. I don't want to have to guess what happened, because I'm not good at guessing things. Trust me. Matter of fact, I suck at it, but that's neither here nor there. That's one. I ain't hitting the other ones. You guys realize this is based on a map, right? Let me show you. Alright, so there is a map on tanks where this is the B point right here in the middle. It would be the B point. Alright. The C point would be right here. Actually, I do believe this is two maps. And then the A point would be over there, I do believe, or it would be vice versa. Alright, that's one map, right? The second map is right over here, actually. This is B point, right here. And then if you go right over there, look at that, guys. That would be the A point, or the C point, depending on where we're at. And then that would mean right over there, there's supposed to be like a little compound or something that you're supposed to go to. I believe that the little compound is not actually in this one, but there's normally a little compound that they sit somewhere, and that's where you're supposed to fight in that situation. They took all the light tanks, didn't they? In the amount of time that I yapped, they took all my light tanks. Wow. There's two different maps. I don't remember what the names are, but you can actually go and if you want to test fly them, and you will find them. I got one. Other than the fact that I get the feeling a friend of mine got pissed off at me about something, my day's good. Yeah, so me and Jay were playing earlier, and okay, that one disappeared. Wow, that did nothing. I think I did actually damage him, but it wasn't enough to do anything. Yeah, there's two tanks that I have to kill, and I think that's all their ground targets, so... Let me see if I can do this one. Dude, that did nothing. I hit him several times. Of course, I am using anti-air ammunition and not anti-ground, so that might have a part in that, maybe. What can I say? I'm an idiot. I got him! Nah! Must have knocked out his crew or something. Takes a lot of ammunition, I'll tell you that. I think this is actually quite literally their last vehicle, and I think once I take this, they lose. So, if I can hit this... Well, I said that and then I failed miserably, so maybe if they can hit it and they missed... Okay, so we're both sucking at this. This is great. That medium tank has went through hell. Oh, they finally got him. They're losing now. Yep, they just lost. Congratulations on the win, boys. All targets destroyed. And I somehow made it to second place. I don't know how, but I did it. The Corsair still reigns supreme in the battlefield. I don't care what anyone says. But, if Jay just so happens to be watching, we can try again later or tomorrow. Because I'm not doing it no more today. I don't think. I might try it tomorrow. I did quite literally everything that match. Whew. 9,000 or 90,000, excuse me. Alright, so we now have that leveled up all the way, so now we go to the freaking P-51s. We all know how much I love those, don't we? I just love P-51s. Freaking rather die than to use one of those things. Actually, I can answer that right now. Give me a second, FME. According to what I'm seeing right here, all right, 11 views on my GTA, 99 on the one I did this morning, 66, 55, 37, 20, 84. Let me see, where's the one at? As of this moment, my best one was 4 days ago with 402 views. 402 views. Now, if I go to over here, it's going to say that my most popular is, I don't know if they base it off of likes, views and likes or what, but it says that this was 6 months ago about Railroads Online, and that was quite literally 6 months ago, so that's a bunch of bull, but I don't think it has put into consideration my other one. But funny thing enough, 8 months ago I did a reacting to the fan-made Zootopia comic. I got 116 views off of that, and it was, wow, you know. But anyway, I'm not trying to brag about how many views I got. Oh, look at me, I have such and such amount of views. I couldn't care less, guys. I really couldn't. I could not care less about how many views I get, because to me it doesn't matter how many views I get, because I'm not getting paid for it. The pay I get is making you guys feel better every day, just by either making you laugh or you guys getting the joy of watching me rage. I still have no idea why it is that you guys like watching that, but whatever. I will never understand that, but, you know, whatever. Again. Alright, let's see what we can do here. You call me Little Wolf again, you'll never hear my name ever again. I know you're sorry, now where's the apology? That's something they always tell me. I know you're sorry, now where's the apology? It's like the biggest blow to the stomach you can take on that one. I know you're sorry, now where's the apology? Oh, I meant to tell you guys, I didn't tell you this last night. I got my oil changed. So, I'm no longer running Honda. I'm now running on brand new oil instead of 3-year-old oil, so that's nice. And I have to admit, it did feel a lot better. Like, I haven't noticed a big difference in performance, but it's definitely noticeable enough. We'll put it that way. Like chicken strips. So my now the only other things that I have to get fixed is I got to get a window fixed. I have to get let's see, what else do I need to get? There is a window that still needs to be fixed. I need a new parking brake, because that's a story and a half for you guys. I'll tell you guys that whenever you guys want to hear it. It's actually the funniest freaking story I probably have, actually. Let me see if I can go help with this. You know, this is when I think the 20 mil version of the Mustang would be a great little thing to have. Good job, A2D, or AD2, whatever your freaking name is. AD2, don't you dare die. I forbid it. Why do I feel like I got somebody on my 6? You ever had that feeling, guys? Like, oh no, I'm about to die. Oh my God. I'm feeling it right about now, actually. Oh look, plane. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Alright, so he's flying away. Dadgummit, they keep killing everything before I get a chance to shoot at them. Stop being too good for me! No, see, if I was gonna repeat the thing in New York, I'd have to have two towers that look identical to one another, and they purposely built this city to where it doesn't look like that. So I do gotta give them credit. They did give New York City, if this is what this is based off of, a lot more park space. Spitfire, please leave me that. You son of a... shoot down my own teammates today. Because the park in New York City is actually very small. Alright, there we go. At least get some points out of this today. Oh, these are vehicles. Hello! That's a PT. That's a light. What? I know y'all saw that. There's no way y'all didn't see that. Please tell me I'm not hallucinating. Please tell me y'all also saw the floating light pole. There we go, got two. Alright, let's go for the PT-76. Well, he's damaged. He ain't dead, but he's damaged. Dadgummit! About to shoot my own friendlies. That's twice now and had freaking target stole from me. Oh, look, that's a howitzer. I thought it was like a pillbox or something. I can kill a howitzer. There we go. Okay, Empire State. Yeah, that does kind of look British, actually, now that you mention it. Well, I missed that one. Let's try this one. There we go. Light poles. I told you they were floating. You know, I know a lot of Americans are like, you know, we don't want to go to Canada and all that. I'd love to go to Canada. I'd love to see the cities and everything. But I'm afraid to right now because of the fact that there's a lot of Canadian hate for Americans. And it's like, dude, we aren't the one that did all this stuff. Why are you hating on us? You know, it's not our fault that you didn't listen and take the opportunity to at least, you know, think about joining America. You know, you just immediately said no, and then when a tariff was put on you because we needed to get out of debt, you wanted to complain. And it's like, you know, you brought it onto yourself by saying no. Oh, really? I couldn't tell. Dunkovs. You guys realize the last two vehicles are light tank, or not light tank, light plane. Plane! Dang it! A plane and a bomber. Dude, what happened to this road? I swear, this looks like freaking some kind of American bullcrap right here. Up and down, boys, up and down. Also, that's somebody else I don't really respect very much as North Carolinians, no offense, but you guys are kind of responsible for my friend starting to act like a jackass, so... No offense, but me no likey. My friend, ever since he started going to North Carolina to do a freaking Christian college thing. Ever since he came back, he acts like he's better than everybody else. He wears fucking cowboy hats and shit like that, and it's like, dude, you ain't Texan. Take that shit off. He went, like, when he left, I'm going to tell you the whole damn story. Fuck you, Tired. Fuck you, Tired. When he left, he was good old country boy like me, and now that he's back, he puts, like, I'll put it, how do I explain this to a North Carolinian? Freaking norther, freaking, before he left, you know, he was just like me, you know, honest. He was helping people out, you know, everything. He comes back and he acts like an ass. He acts like he's like, you know, he acts like he's better than you. He talks shit. All right, so I'm not even joking. All right, he wrecked his brand spanking new. Well, it wasn't brand spanking new by the time he wrecked it, but he wrecked his brand new, it was a newer model of a Ford Ranger. He now drives a Ford F-150 from 2001, and he talks shit about my 2001 GMC Sierra that has been running and quite literally has 300, almost 400,000 damn miles on it on one fucking engine. Hasn't had a transmission issue since I've run it. The only thing I needed to do to it was change the damn oil and put transmission fluid in it. He talks shit about my truck, and it's like, dude, your truck's been sitting in a field for the past years, so what you talking shit about? My truck's been on the road the entire time. You know, don't talk shit. You know, you're no better than I am. And then he wants to move to North Carolina, and I've done made it very clear to him. I said, you move to North Carolina, say bye-bye to my number. But, you know, because I'm not coming to fucking visit. I'm not driving to North Carolina. North Carolina holds the slut that ripped my family apart. So if I'm going to North Carolina for any damn reason, it's going to be to put buckshot in her asshole. See if she fucks anybody else then. Blow all her shit away. The only reason the North won is because the fact they were pussies and put a freaking blockade around the South because the South were whipping their ass. That's my point of view on the American Civil War. Because you tell me, alright, just look at the evidence, alright? Before the blockade was formed, the South was kicking the Union's ass every battle. The moment we started losing resources, men, and a fun fact that nobody really freaking knows about is there was a British representative in the Southern ranks. And they were planning on, the British were planning on sending us troops and supplies to the South. People say that the Union had the backing of the British. I don't think they did. Because even though, yes, the South used slaves, which Britain had already abolished, the whole point that Britain wanted to side with the South is because they knew that it would rip apart. And this is the only reason I'm glad that the British were not able to give us the supplies and everything. They knew that we would rip apart everything that we had built in the past years, and they could come in and take over, because that was one of the That was one of the big ones that a lot of people don't realize. The South had made a deal with Britain that if the South won, they would allow for the British to come in and start ruling over America again. So think about it like this, guys. Had the South won, we would be a British colony all over again. Of course, we would have ended up probably having another American Revolution, but, you know. I wish more people understood what you understand, dear elf. I'm going to call you elf. Abraham Lincoln is quite literally famous for being quoted on one thing. If I could have saved the Union without freeing one slave, I would have done so. Or if I can, because, you know, he died right afterwards, so, you know. I'm close. You know the bad thing, I've been flying all the way out here for no reason, and I'm surprised I'm not dead yet. Where are we at? Bourbon Island. I've never even heard of this place before. Feels like something you would take a car and jump off a cliff with. It's quite literally a little known fact, and I don't know if you know this, Elf, but there was a full African American regiment. The only white officer in that regiment, son of a bitch. Y'all didn't hear that. Here, eat fire. Oh, it dropped both of them. Oh, that's gonna hurt. If it does anything. Alright, well. Guess we're back to the good old boys of guns and glory. Anyway. Anyway, going back to what I was talking about, there was a full African American regiment fighting for the Union. The only white officer was, I believe, his the commander, and they were paid less than a white soldier, and they even volunteered to prove their point that they could do anything. I wish people that don't know my number would stop calling me. Even though, you know, they wanted to prove that they could do anything. Kind of like the Tuskegee Airmen, one of my favorite African-American stories. I always celebrate those guys on Black History Month because they deserve it. They really did. They worked their asses off to prove who they were. But, you know, and what they were capable of. But I'll get to talking about that here in a second. But, like, there was a full regiment of these guys, and they volunteered to attack first to prove that they were capable of doing anything a white man could. They were slaughtered, and they were buried in a mass grave. Matter of fact, I do believe I can go to where they are buried at and walk on it. The battlefield that they fought on and died on, I could go right now to Charleston and walk on it. That is how close I am to that historic site. People just don't appreciate African Americans, but they've done so much to help this country evolve. And they've always, like... But see, one of the things that I don't like is... with racism from white people to black people, it caused a lot of racism from black people towards white people. And that's where a lot of the issues rise, because black people nowadays, they're led to believe that they're under control by the white man. And it's like, do I see any chains on your wrists? Do I whip you with a whip and call you the N-word and tell you to pick my cotton last time I checked? No, I don't. So get over your delusions. They believe everything the media tells them. They believe what they're told to believe, and it causes more issues than it does helping. Oh, trust me, FME, you have not heard my southern side yet. Try to speak in a very southern accent. What you talking about? I ain't got no southern accent. You let me get pissed. You will hear my southern accent if I get pissed. For not understanding their culture. What culture? Okay, so hold on. Okay. That's one thing I've never been able to understand. That is the one thing they throw in our faces all the time. You don't understand my culture. No, I've never touched Alabama. Don't want to go to Bama. Bama needs to go screw themselves. Oh wait, they already do. You know, that is just a stereotype. I know, and see, this is actually, I'm gonna give you guys a perfect example of what I mean by stop letting the media tell you who you can and can't be when it comes to being a black man, or a black woman for that matter. That would be Bama. Sorry, sir. That would be Bama, not Alabama. He has no idea I'm putting so much effort into that accent either. That's what makes that one funny, is he actually thinks that's how I talk. But I'll give you a perfect example. And that person is very delusional, by the way. I'm gonna just tell you that now. Your friend needs to be put in their place. I can easily do that. Give me about 5 days. I'll get my ass down there. I dare you to play the world. No, I'm not doing that. That's not happening. But I knew a dude. I met him. I think he had just started high school, or he was like in 8th grade. He was like, I think we were 2 years apart. I do believe we were 2 years apart in grade wise. This dude was black. I'm talking like black as night, like that kind of black. And he always wore a suit to school. I didn't understand why, but he was very respectful. You know, just a really nice guy. And I knew I made him uncomfortable. Will we ever get wolf PlayStation? I was actually thinking about that earlier. I'll talk about that here in a second. And this guy, like, as far as I know, he's a very successful person now. I haven't talked to him since. But I worked with a black man when I was working where I used to work. And there was one time where we had a disagreement. We'll call it that. He didn't pull a knife out on me. I'm in the meat department. This man wanted to gut me. He could have gut me. All right. I was a rapper, and he was not the kind of rapper you're thinking about. Meat rapper. All right. And he was the pork cutter. Well, one day I hadn't really had a lot of sleep, and he starts saying things, and it really upsets me, and I ended up talking to my mom about it. And the next day I went and talked to my boss and told him I didn't appreciate it and all. He takes the initiative after being talked to about it. He takes the initiative. He comes out to me. He's like, if I offended you in any way, you know, I'm sorry. And we talked about it. He goes, you know, I just expect you to understand man to man. I can talk to you a little bit differently than I can a female. And we got to talking about it. I said I was really tired. It might have came across wrong. Whatever. We moved on, and me and him got along a lot better after that. We worked better together than we ever had beforehand. Down here in the South, a lot of people think that it's just full of racist bastards. I'm not a racist asshole, but I'll put it to you like this. You hurt my family, I'm going to put a whole damn lot of hurt on you. Alright, there was a guy that was on a motorcycle, guys, and this is one of these moments where this is real, and I'm going to tell you two instances. There was a guy on a motorcycle going flying or whatever, passes my mom like she's sitting still wanting to try and get her to hit him and stuff. I wanted to act like he was going to do something, right? I'm telling you guys now, had I been in that vehicle, I would have got out. And I carry 2 knives on me everywhere I go. You know, no real reason to. It's just makes me feel a little bit better, and you never know when you're going to need a knife. Shoot, I could crash the car, be stuck in my seat belt, and I have my knife to cut out of the seat belt. You know, you never know when you're going to need a knife, right? It's not for gutting people. They're sharp enough they can, but and a lot of people. What was I talking about? I was reading your thing and I completely forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, that instance. I will give you my opinion. I'll give you my opinion on the B-29 here in a second. That piece of shit. Anyway, that's not just a small piece of shit. That's a big piece of shit. But anyway, there was an instance where my brother was getting influenced by some very bad people. We'll put it that way for the lack of a better term. Very bad people. People that are older than him, of course. Oh shit. Y'all ain't never gonna see me move that fast again. The hell's that motherfucker? Oh shit. Damn it. Should have known somebody else would try and fucking come in and destroy me. Sick of that bullshit too. Anyway, and he decided, because the fact he was playing his game, and my mom asked both of us to come out and hang up some lights on the cross we got hanging up outside. He wanted to play his game. That's what he wanted to do. He didn't want to help with the lights, right? He comes out there with an attitude and stuff. I have never heard this boy cuss. Ever. I heard more cuss words come out of that boy's mouth in one sentence than I ever should have. Now, I cuss a little bit. You guys hear me cussing. I don't cuss very often. And I'm trying to work on not cussing at all again, because I used to never cuss at all. But I think I've gotten so used to it that I'm starting to do it a lot more. But I'm trying to get out of that. But and he like threw some like cuss words. He called my mom a bitch, and you could tell like he hadn't never said it before, because when he said it, it was like, you bitch. It was like, dear God, kid, just stop. And it was like it and then he grabbed my this is where he flipped with the wrong person. He grabbed my mom by the shoulders and started shaking her. I thought he was going for her neck, because little do y'all know, he actually almost choked me to death, and he's younger than I am, over video game. I'll tell you that story in a little bit too. Alright, he grabs my mom, starts shaking her. Immediately I go back to when that happened. I grab that punk, I throw him on the ground, I look him dead in the eyes, and I point at him, I said, don't you ever lay hands on my mama like that again. That boy it took him a few seconds to get off the ground. It took him a few seconds to get off the ground. He knew not to fuck around no more. You can fuck with me, but the moment you bring my mama, my last remaining parent, into it, oh, you done fucked up. I hope y'all understand that. A lot of kids these days. That would be my brother. My brother. That's my brother. Like, my biological brother said that shit and did that shit. He ain't done it since then, I'll tell you that. But to tell you the story on what gave me the flashback of what happened before. My dad was sick at the time, and he was going through the stage 4 non-small cell lung cancer, and we all knew he was going to die at this point. And that's what really messed with us, I think, is we all knew he was going to die. We knew he wasn't going to make it. And that's what really messed with us the most, I believe. But, I'm going to get dove on by a Spitfire. I just see it coming, so I'm just going ahead and bait myself, I guess. Yep, here he comes. I don't know why I'm trying to outturn a Spitfire, because it's never going to work. Oh, you don't say! You dumbass. That makes what, twice now that fucking freaking P-51's gotten me killed? I can't fucking do anything worth of shit. Aha, here we go. Now we got something we can actually contest with. Let's see. Put you right on there and get you another P-51. You know, the bad thing, though, guys, normally the P-51's really good. Let's see. I think the one that I'm used to using, though, is the P-51 at 4.0, so this one's going to have a little bit harder time. But anyway, and so we're playing, I think it was Call of Duty World War II. It was on my dad's PS4 that's sitting right here, actually. I think it had some original controllers. It has discount China ones later, but those are the ones that I use. They're Navy camo, so shut up. But anyway, and so to make a long story short, I kept killing my little brother because it was me versus him, and he got pissed off. He said, "You kill me one more time, I'm gonna kill you." I said, "Yeah, okay," and I killed him again. He then proceeds, I'm sitting right next to him, he then proceeds to grab me by the neck and start trying to choke me. Guys, it only took a few seconds for me to whip around. I put my hands on his throat, and he was on the ground. He's done it a few times before, afterwards. And every time. And I keep reminding him about it too. because he likes to threaten people, because he's very horrible at being influenced. And I don't think it's a good idea for him to be playing that Call of Duty game. But every time he's threatened to kill me or whatever, I said, go right on ahead. You'll end up on the floor just like you have every other time. Every time I always win in those fights. I don't understand why it is that he keeps trying so hard to kill me or whatever it is he attempts to do, because he fails every time. Alright, I am 372.5 pounds, unfortunately. I am 6'4". Do not flip with me when I'm angry. Normally it doesn't go good for the aggressor, whereas the aggressee, on the other hand. But anyway, guys, you know, whatever. Crap happens in family. You guys know that, but D&D, I don't know what D&D is. I know what DVD is, but I don't know what a D&D is. It mean dead and done? I don't know. Don't never die? I don't know. Victory is near. Dear God, no. Ugh. No, he's mine. I want to shoot something. Dang it. Can't never shoot nothing. Nobody wants to give me nothing to shoot at. Dang it. Most of my kills come from ground attack. I think I might have tried it one time. I don't know. I can't remember. But it's not my cup of tea. There we go. Okay, little AA gun, you need to chill out now. I don't like either one of those, if I'm being honest with y'all, because, like, I'm not a big fan of those fantasy games. There is only one game that I've thought about actually getting to play for that specific purpose, and that would be God of War. And that is only because of the fact that I know that one of the characters gets to turn into a wolf several times. So, call me weird if you want, but it's too cool. And I could be wrong about this part, but isn't it open world as well? Or is it like one of those ones where it's nothing but missions and there's no open world? I'm telling you now, it would be awesome to have a game like that, this like open world. It would definitely get my attention, so just a question. What? Oh, crap. Oh well, people die. It's fine. You know, it's bad when I'm the last American plane left. The rest of them are Russian. It was at this moment he knew. He flipped up. There we go. We lost another Ruski. Unless I can intercept this Spitfire and actually kill it, I don't see where I'm winning this. Yeah, I don't know why I keep trying to turn fight with Spitfires. It never goes good for me. And now there's an FW-190 on my ass. Great. Here we go. There goes the wing again. Yep. Nope. That's the tail. That's even worse. Can I get the British to be on my team like one time? Would that kill you? Stealth belts are quite literally meant so you nor anyone else can see them. It would be impossible for me to use them. Trust me, What part of it's a piece of shit do you not understand, FME? Damn. Bro's hard of hearing, I think, guys. We need to knock some sense into him or something. Well, whose fault is that, FME? Stop trying to be in every single stream. Get some sleep. Speaking of sleep, my dog is tired and looking at me like he's tired. He's like, let me go to sleep. I don't want to go to sleep. Tracers have always been the round that I've used. Because they feel better. I mean, they're armor piercing incendiary, so it's like everything you need in one belt. Armor piercing and incendiary, so. And I quite literally used them to level up the stealth belts are quite literally just that, stealth, and I need to be able to see what guns or where my bullets are going so that I can actually aim. It's one of my biggest issues is I can't aim worth a shit, so I have to use tracers. I quite literally just looked at them. I'm going to ask this one fucking time. Back the hell off. Remember the conversation we were having about don't piss me off? If there's one thing that pisses me off more than anything else, it's people trying to tell me how to run my shit in War Thunder. I've been playing the game for 3 fucking years. I don't need your advice. The biggest thing that people get on my ass about is, for the hell of it, I pack max ammunition on my my tanks, just because the fact when I get shot, it looks so freaking cool when the turret pops off. And the way I see it, if I get shot, I'm dead anyway, so I might as well make a big ass exit, you know? But I actually detonated one time and actually killed a friendly. So it was actually pretty funny. What's your favorite vehicle in War Thunder? That's another question y'all need to... Well, if I'm being honest, the few times, and I did try out, if I'm being honest with you, Elf, I did try out stealth belts at one time. And from what I remember, they did not have tracers in them. I fired them and I couldn't see shit. I couldn't see where I was aiming at. So it was like one of those moments where it was like, I'll just use what I'm used to. And I've been using tracers ever since. Because the way I see it, you hit somebody with a tracer, if they're not already marked on the map, especially when it comes to ground attacking and everything, you then get to mark the freaking targets and stuff, so. But that's been 3 years ago, so I don't know if they fixed that or not. You know, I wish I would have bought my bombs or something. War Thunder is the only game that I've ever played where you didn't actually have to do what they told you to.
Launching an attack.
Damn, is there any damn AA guns? Shit. Of course, right when the fuck I need them to be right where I need them, you piece of shit. This is what I'm good at right here, what I'm doing right now, ground pounding. That's what I do best. That's why the tracers are so useful for me. Got a good bit of armor penetration, and you get some good high explosives. The TU-4, I have to get it for Russia first. Sir, take your ass home. He missed every fucking shot he took. I'm about to get my ass lit up like a damn Christmas tree, ain't I? Yep, here he comes. Shit. Oh, those are gonna hurt. Those hurt. Yep. I knew that was gonna happen. They aim for the wing every time. I've noticed that when you turn, they aim for your damn wing. TU-4 is really bad, but funny to use. Dude, that's what everybody says about every fucking bomber in this game. Like, oh, the bombers suck. No, they don't. You just gotta learn how to use bombers in this damn game. This game ain't a game that's really tailored to fit a lot of people's playstyle when it comes to bombing. I'll put it this way. I've played the PE2 and it's damn good. PE2s and all of them are really good. Yeah, I didn't even level up to get to the TU2s. It's basically just a PE8 that they've leveled up a little bit. I mean, it gets a damn decent bomb load. I mean, I think it's a better bomb load than well, I wouldn't say it gets a better bomb load than the Year 2 because that'd be a lie, but bomb load's great in my opinion. I mean, you can about near put anything you need in there. Great for ground pounding. But my personal favorite plane to use is bad boy right on here, because you can not only mount the 1000s, but you can also mount some other ones. You know what? Just for the hell of it, I'm going to prove y'all wrong about how bombers suck ass. All right, let's see. Freaking piece of shit right here. Yeah, we'll do this one. What am I carrying today? Carry some happy loads. We'll carry the happy bombs. I'm just watching y'all talk about shit in the damn chat, and I'm just like, yep, I'm just gonna fly this. Yep, mm-hmm. I have to go take a piss. I'll be back.
The enemy is winning.
What? What are we talking about? Everybody else is grinding Russia. Meanwhile, me, I'm American. I'm grinding America right now. Well, I'm fucked. Alright, well, let's try and go into the battlefield here. No, I have a loadout or a setup with just bombers. I also have one with just fighters and interceptors that I use, so I level a plane up, then I move on. My dog wants inside. What do you want, Shadow? Right now, I'm grinding for the 6.3 Mustang. You know, one thing I love about, well, if Fathead over there wasn't in the way, I could almost see all my engines. I can see engine 3 slightly, but why the hell do I always get intercepted? And why does it always have to be Japanese? Hold fire, let him get close. Oh, you ain't escaping my bullets, boy. Bro, I don't think he realizes how bad that plane actually... Oh shit, my tail's gone, ain't it? Oh shit. Nope, your ass is your ass is grass. I don't care. Come here. Die! Damn it! Fucking try hard fucking piece of shit. I hit him in his fuel. Oy. I had to play some planes for a little bit. Or not planes, but maybe some tanks. Y'all need to choose whether y'all gonna come in or go out. Damn it. Alright, let's see. I really don't feel like playing that BR today. It's just a pain and suffering BR. Here we go. This is a little better. Only slightly, though. I could always go to my Russian, or my Russian stuff's at 6.3. I could always do my own. Yeah, that was one of the planes I hated grinding for, too. I hated grinding the thing. I grinded it out, and it was pain and suffering, so... Rule number one of warfare, always bring a 90 mil. Don't really work, but it works for now, right? I had so much fucking work to do when it did that. Yes, you dumbasses, launch every piece of fucking smoke you have. Real smart fucks. Average German main. You're going to waste your smoke now, and then you're going to need it later, and you're not going to have it. Oh, who am I kidding? Those fucks won't even fucking see what's coming. They'll be like, oh, look, a tank in front of me, and they won't see the tank that's right beside them and die. You know, if oh shit, I'm fucked. Alright, rotate around. Hey, if I just stay like right here, do you guys think I might have a chance? I'll be the single fortification on this one ass fucking road. Oh shit, there's a tree down. Well, man, we know where they're at now. They're that way, general direction. Oh shit, what the hell? I can't see shit right now, you son of a bitch. Bitch. Ah! He brought a friend. Go ahead, make my day. Poke out again. Shit, I can't take more than one of these fucks. Only one damn tank. Oh, you dumbass. That's one. That missed. Alright, so he's right there. Dude, I'm fine. Just get your ass out of the way. They ain't gonna poke up there no more. They know my ass is sitting here. They ain't gonna be that stupid. Oh, they being that stupid. Look at that. Dude, stop pushing me. You don't cause me to miss a shot, and then I'm gonna kill your ass with a bomb. Dude. Dumbass. Like I said, he went around another way so he didn't have to deal with me. Alright, so we got, what, 2 options right now? We got option number 1, go that way. I'm gonna go that way. Oh shit! I mean, oh crap. Oh no would be an even better one. My eye itches right now, so I'm scratching that, playing a tank, and that all feels nice, right? Yeah. Oh look, a Tiger E, and he's smoked. Boy, what a surprise. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna set up right here. If I die, I die. I don't give a shit. Wait, when did I go down by 2 crewmen? When did that happen? You know I'm having fun when I forget that I lost 2 crewmen in a situation. Wait a second. That looked awful suspicious. Yeah, I don't think this is what they intended for this particular tank, but hey, it works, right? You know, I love the fact that we have not captured the sea point, but we are spawn camping the holy shit. We're spawn camping them like crazy. I'm gonna just keep going this way, general direction. That was a gunshot. Let's see where that one came from. That was an IS-1. Alright, well we got to find Mr. IS-1 so we can make sure Mr. IS-1 says goodnight. Watch him be on my right instead of my left. Nope, he's right there. And he's dead. Alright, now I'll take my rear end back where I came from. Goodbye! The most unsuspecting tank I've ever seen. I love the fact that it didn't do nothing. I don't think he knew where he got shot from. I legitimately don't think he knew where he got shot from. Because if he did, he would have been paying a lot more attention to his right. Or was that left? I can't tell. Ow! That was rude. What are you? Oh shoot, that's a big cannon. Well, I'm gonna die either way. My guess is his reload. Ah, shit. Can you let me get fixed right quick? Thank you. Alright, where are you at? He's still dead. I still won. I'm not going to be winning for much longer if that one shoots me. What is that? I knew that was a big cannon. But how in the world it bounced, I don't know. I see. He was using HE, that's why. I got extremely flippin' lucky, in other words. Why am I down to 8 shells? How many shells did I pack? Oh, I only packed 15, no wonder. I ain't got no more fire extinguishers, so this method is gonna go very bad very quick. I'm gonna just set up here and get ready to die. Hey, would y'all like to see me play some German casemates? Maybe like a stew or two, or Stug, Panzer 470, a Jagdpanzer 4. I'll even play the damn Hetzer. That's my favorite. Wow, that was loud. I ain't playing no fucking Tiger 2. Fuck that shit. I can play a Panther loadout if you want. I got one. That's my damn tank right there. I got a nice little saying for the Hetzer. The Hetzer's got a Hetz. That is the saying I have been using since I started playing this freaking game for the Hetzer. And I thought it was pretty darn funny. Alright, where did he just get shot from? He got shot from somewhere. Oh well, I'm assuming they stopped spawning over here because of the simple fact of that we started murdering them, so. There's a bomber inbound, so he's not going to be alive much longer, so we're just going to go this way. A Panzer 470 and this thing, if that ain't a match made in heaven, there ain't never gonna be one. I mean, you got a decent casemate that actually operates very well for the condition. Wait a second. Wait a cotton picking minute. There's a tank. Is that a bomb? Sir, sit down. Sir, sit down. Oh, dear God, that went off her. Alright, engine or transmission's out on him. Okay, now you're just pissing me off. Die. Why is he eating my shells? Now I'm getting attacked from that side. What am I gonna do? Stop it! Oh my God! I got outflanked by AA guns. Alright, let's see. That's what I needed earlier, was that nice and... Alright, let's see. Let me get my loadout set up. Somebody said they wanted to see me with Panthers, so let me grab my Panther loadout that I use. Alright, now. Before anyone says anything, yes, I know that's not a Panther, but I messed up. Shit. Which one's not here? The A, I believe. That was money I didn't actually need to spend. Whoops. The only thing I don't have spaded in this loadout is this piece of shit, so just remember that. Y'all asked me to play this. I can't invite 300 people at one time, damn it. Okay. Sound like an old fart when I said that. Damn it. We are not doing 6-3. Get that piece of shit out of your loan out. Or load out. Loan out. Yep. We got a loan out right now. Unless you want to bring out, or want me to bring out my nice little casemate tank right here. Now, I love this thing. This thing's fun. And by fun, I mean, help me God, it's so fucking annoying. Fine. You know, my phone keeps giving me these stupid things, and it's like, I don't want it. Stop selling it. Shut up, you know? Oh, dear God, I hate this. Why do they gotta give me the crappiest maps they can give me to run a Panther with? I will be doing a custom later tonight, yes. Alright, just on this, I can tell you we're right around 6'3". I'm gonna go with the little ones. Don't look at me. I can't help you brought out a 6-0 piece of shit. I said it and I'm not taking it back. Take your 88 somewhere. My 88's better. Because mine actually comes with armor. Hey, guys, how much you want to bet the next thing he's going to say is mine comes with a turret? Mine comes on a better chassis. Mine has a machine gun, so does mine. I'm talking to myself at this point. Guys, I think I lost it. Sir? Hey, sir? Sir, you don't have the permits for that vehicle. Yeah, I'm just gonna set up right here, you know, just... Not that we'll ever kill anything right here, but, you know, it's still worth a shot. Super Hellcat, oh, that's something we need to... Super Hellcat's probably one of the more annoying Hellcat variants, simply because of the fact it mounts a 90 mil with heat FS rounds. Excuse me, thank you, pardon me, move out the way. Oh wait, I forgot to get rid of some of my ammunition, so y'all are gonna get to see my whole point on shit. I'm gonna hold right about here. Super Hellcat's dead. I'm gonna push up, see if I can't cap the point. Oh shit, I can't cap the point! He shot me. He's right here. Ah! He took my track. He took the one thing I needed. No. No, 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 no. Sit down, bitch. I had to rotate around. I'm gonna need somebody to cover me. Yeah, I looked and I saw it and I was like, that can't be what I think it is. And then it wasn't. He tried to shoot the wrong side. Hey, I'm down for 30 seconds, so I'm... Oh, shit. Bomb! Well, that was close. Oh. That was a 4,000 pounder. There was no, that was close. That's dead. Oh, no. That was close. Boom. Oh. That's funny. That one gave me a laugh. It's no fair that Torpedo Jet died, or didn't die. He needs to die next. Hey, hit him first. Wyvern, why are you falling out of the air? Hey guys, I think the Wyvern lost its wing. Just a guess. Oh shit. What the hell? Oh, that thing again. Yeah. I don't like that thing. It's actually a really good tank though. Tank, yes. It's a really good plane. I have it. I use it for aviation battles, but I don't use it very often because, well, when you're trying to have a little fun and you want to play aviation battles, you don't tend to bring out a premium. You tend to grind yourself to death. Make yourself suffer, you know? If you ain't suffering, you ain't having fun. That's what they always told me. Alright, what is this over here? Oh, he's still alive. Not anymore. Oh, I just realized his breach was in sideways. That's cool. I didn't know that was a feature. Alright, we're gonna go this way. Alright, what is that? Oh shit, it's just the attack of light tanks. That one's gone. Alright, the other one ran off, so I really don't want to hit that point. There he is. What? I hit him. Oh, please rotate. Oh, I got lucky. Oh, he didn't. Oh, that looked like it hurt. Damn it. Can't sit here for long because the moment they find out where I'm at, I'm gonna get shot in the ass. Alright, I'm gonna push. I'm gonna push. Here we go. Alright, here we go. We're gonna take a chance on death. About time you got back, asshole. I'm sorry, they've been asking me to talk Southern, so needless to say, you know. They paid me $50 to say, welcome back, asshole. So, there you go. I'm totally not just making that shit up. Where are you going? I can do that too. Here. Yeah, we can just take you people. Goodbye, bitch. Play with my ass. Go ahead. Alright, here's the plan. I'm gonna get this shit and I'm gonna go. Oh no, there's another one. Nope, 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 no, nope, no, nope, nope, no, nope, no, nope, nope. I saw him right as I deployed the smoke. Shit, and he killed the guy. Wait, that might be behind. Oh shit, that is behind me. Please rotate. Oh, damn it. Oh, this is gonna hurt like hell. Damn it. Alright, so now we're both trying to kill one another. Let's see. Let's just take his track, and we're gonna take each other's track. Yep, Yeah, hey, Sherman. Stop that. Oh, I'm fucked. Yep, here it comes. Oh, wait, that's... Yep, that was what I was afraid of. That thing's actually... Oh, dude, good shot! That was a darn good shot. You better be using that as Cass. Cast their ass, as we say. Why did they strafe me? You're the easier target. Now they strafe you. I swear sometimes their common sense just oh, that's a bomb. Damn it. There is a lot of like negativity towards me today, and they are about to find out that they are about to get lit up like Christmas trees if they don't fuck off. Alright, first of all, alright, I got to get close enough to hit them some bitches. 2, damn it. And 3, damn it again, Torpedo, you failed at your job. Here we go, call some artillery on them. No, I just need the turboprop main to stop with his stupid ass bullshit. Bro is trying way too damn hard, and it's just like, it's really pissing me off, because that's twice he's bombed me, and that one felt like it was aimed directly at me. And it's like, dude, stop being a try-hard bitch, because the fact that you ass got killed in a damn tank, and you can't take it very well. Okay, you know what? Where's my damn machine gun? I'm gonna fucking shoot this guy my damn self. Where's he at? Okay, that can't be him. No, they got him. We're good. This guy was pissing me off. Damn it. Hold on, I'm coming. These are some of the best and the worst tanks at the same damn time, and I'm still yet to... Damn it! The hell you need me for then, Russian main? Move your ass. Ow! That was my face! Bitch. Hey, you. Bitch. Hey, I think he came back. I think he was looking for me, actually. He doesn't seem to like us very much. No, you gotta add the French "suck le bleu" as I shoot him too. Run! Run right now! Run right now! Dude! Okay. That is twice now that motherfucker has fucking bombed me and me alone. Where the hell is he at? That's right, you better fly your bitch ass somewhere else. Fucking try hard bitch. Thank you. I'm sorry guys, I don't normally cuss, but when you target me and me alone twice, yeah, you're being an ass because of the fact that I've killed you. Just because the fact that you can't take the fact that you've been murdered several times because the fact you're ass at a damn tank. We're not going to talk about it. Has it really been a week and a half? It doesn't feel like you've been gone that long. Why? Just why? Disappointment. I'm just gonna sit this there. Should we set up a platform? You know, just the two of us right next to one another so that when he comes... Dude, we're gonna make ourselves prime targets. And then when he gets back... We're just gonna light his ass up like a Christmas tree. What's wrong, Chris?
Allied forces have captured a zone.
I'm paranoid. Every time I hear an engine now, I'm panicking, looking in the air. Like, oh God, where's it coming from? Plane over to our right. I don't think that's the guy, though. No, it was a turboprop that he was using, wasn't it? Hold fire, hold fire, damn it. Hard of hearing or something, boy? I'm gonna say some shit, watch this. I don't care. Watch him say some shit back. He's a computer player. He's gonna say some shit. He's back. I hear him. Where the hell is he at? Damn you, you brought one too. No, there he is. Hold on. Wait for it. Hey, Churro, in front of you, there is a freaking turboprop. Kill him. Oh, I'd love to kill him right now. That's a bomb. We're dead. Nope, we're alive somehow. Good job, finally. Alright, I'm taking my ass somewhere else. I don't care. We lost, but that son of a bitch died. That's all that matters to me. I'm sorry, but the moment that you get like maybe 1 or 2 kills and a tank, and then you bring out, and the bad thing is I get the feeling I know who he was. I get the feeling he was the one that was using, hold on. Yep, I knew it. Hold on. What's his best fucking tank? Yep, he was the one in the Super Hellcat. Look at that shit. He was the one in the Super Hellcat. I figured that. I'm going to go back to aviation for a little while because that pissed me off. That's why I can't stand playing planes no more because I don't have the nerve for it no more. I'm sorry, guys. I just don't have the nerve for it. Oh, my God. I'm honestly, guys, if I'm being honest with y'all, I'm losing it, I think. Because there's no way this is ever going to work, so y'all need to choose a nation that's actually going to work. I'm sorry if I seem like an ass when it comes to certain stuff, guys, but it's one thing if you're like really good at close air support and you're helping the team out. But when you do nothing but bring out a damn airplane after dying in a tank, and you get maybe 1, 2, maybe 3 kills in a tank, and then you use the rest of your play points as an airplane, you're not being a team player at that point. You're being an ass. You guys know, most of the time, I don't bring out a plane. My ass is grinding America. I'm the damn streamer. There's no way this will work. But, I mean, I can respect, and I will say this, I can respect somebody like Bo. Alright, he dies, he brings out his tanks twice. And now I know that for a fact because I've watched a lot of his videos. He brings out his tanks twice. Most of the time he gets enough kills that he can bring out a plane. He then proceeds to bring out a plane. Alright, he dies in that plane. He doesn't bring out another plane most of the time. If he does, it's a different plane with a different loadout. But most of the time he goes, and if he dies in the plane, he goes right back into a tank. He's not constantly spamming the hell out of a fucking plane the entire match. And I guess that guy thinks that he's something because of the fact that he's got level 100. But in reality, that level 100's probably gotten most of that because of the fact that he's ass at fucking tanks, and he's whatever, guys. I don't even care. I don't know if anybody heard, but apparently Iraq has fired missiles on an American base, and like, I have no, and I'll be the first one to tell you guys, I have no issue with spading out vehicles. Like, I'm level 80, and I'm at, what, 5.7 in aviation for, and I think my highest in aviation is in Israel. You guys, I'm at level 80, at level 80, a lot of people would dare say that at level 80 I should have at least one tech tree that I have completely spaded out or grinded out, completely, you know, gotten every vehicle, blah, blah, blah. I'm the kind of person that I prefer to kind of, you know, chill with every nation. Now, I will admit I've been kind of sticking with America these past few weeks, and I guess that's my patriotic side kind of coming out a little bit because everything going on right now. It doesn't feel right playing. I mean, if there's any other nation that I would fly right about now, it would probably be Israel, in support of Israel. But other than that, you won't really see me playing many planes right now, or many other nations right now. Now, I have told you guys what I plan on doing. I'm planning on trying to get America to at least the jet age, and I'm close. You know, I've got what? How many planes do I have now? Let's see, 1, I think 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 maybe? If I'm lucky. I have 7 planes that I still have to level up. That's it. And I'm not really trying very hard to get them to that point either. I'm just having a little fun. You know, Chris, we actually were having a conversation earlier. In combat situations, when it comes to aviation, are you more likely to use tracers or stealth bullets? People were saying that stealth bullets apparently do more damage and stuff. What's your go-to round? For me, you know, it's tracers. My tracer bullets are armor-piercing incendiary. So, you know, mine have the ability to armor pierce and light somebody on fire if need be. So, I'm sorry, but I'll be more likely to use those over the other shells. But that's just my opinion, you know. Different people, different play styles. We're going to have a J-26 trying to get on our ass here in a second, so you might want to go take care of that. Oh shit, Wyvern. Oh, he's heading back home, never mind. Oh wow, that's the first time I've seen a P-51 not freaking do that. That's interesting. Hold on, I'm on him, I think. Alright, he hit. What? Dude, where? I can't even be mad at you because I know what I did. And I knew I flew my ass right into your fucking shot, so I'm not even fucking pissed. It's just, I thought I got away and I didn't. Oh, don't worry, Duck. I have it already. It's just that I'm not using it just yet because I have to level that P-51 up. But don't worry. The laser cannon will soon be present on the battlefield. Don't you dare worry. Yeah, since we're looking at it, so my stealth bullets come with armor-piercing incendiaries, and then they come with incendiary tracers, right? So it's just incendiary bullets, right? The ground targets, of course, come with all those bullets. My tracers come with armor-piercing incendiary tracer bullets, which means, let's see, 26 millimeters of pin, 26 millimeters of pin, no, 100 mil, excuse me, 100 mil, 100 mil, no, 27 mil, all right, 26 mil. So the ground targets have 1 millimeter extra penetration, but the stealth bullets are the same amount of penetration as anyone else, or the other bullets. So, you know, that kind of debunks that theory. Now, on Russian planes, I imagine it's a little bit different, but for American rounds, it doesn't do anything, so. Imagine having your own teammate go, Kerchow. Alex, if you send me a damn friend request, I will send you a link to the fucking Discord. Guys, this is exactly what I talk about. Don't keep pestering me about shit. Not today. Please, just don't. Oof. My name on Discord is Tony Wolfer. You can ask the ones that have the Discord that are present to give you my name and write it down, because I don't have enough time to do so considering I'm in a match. FME, I didn't tell you you could get it. You send me a fucking friend request, I'll block your ass because I didn't give it to you. You ain't been here a damn week yet. You're close to it, but you ain't quite there. I might actually be getting off here in a second, guys. Oh, well, Chris, we both thought that you were, ready, so we just went ahead and went. I'm tired, and if I plan on doing the thing tonight, so I need to know right now, and I need y'all to not horse around and giving me an answer. What is it y'all want to do tonight? Do y'all want to just do tank shenanigans, or do y'all want to do plane versus AA, or do y'all want to do planes versus ships? Because as y'all know, as y'all know, what was I gonna say? I get paid on Wednesday, and I've already said what I'm gonna get for Wednesday. I'm planning on getting some cash. Well, not some cash, but some silver lions, and I'm planning on getting us a nice little setup as far as the ships. I'm getting 2 new ones. So that'll come in on Wednesday. But here's the thing, guys. Y'all know, all of y'all, at least the ones that have been here long enough to know, on Wednesday, I'm going to have to start writing down when y'all come in, when new people come in and they want to join the Discord. I'm going to have to start writing down or get a Google Doc so that I know when y'all have been around for a week. Where'd the P-47 go? He fucking disappeared. He just fucking disappeared. But yeah, y'all might want to decide what we're doing for a custom tonight, because if I don't know an answer, I'm just gonna... Hello? I'm just gonna do whatever the hell I feel like it. I'm just, no, I don't, actually. Dude, you're asking me if I remember anything. Dude, you're lucky if I remember my first name. I'm just that tired right now. All I have to ask is why so serious? He's gone. I'm gone. Yay. There is no way that he's actually going to fly that back home. Somebody better kill him. I'm very tired. Holy crap. Thank you. Oh, cool. I got the kill. Thank you. Anyway, guys, in the stream here, I hope everybody has a hold on, freaking Alex. Put it in the damn chat. I'm getting sick of this shit. Damn. Oh, excuse me. I put it wrong. Alex, I'm gonna put this in and you need to send me an invite. That's it right there. And I'm going to take me a nap because I need one. I hope everybody has a lovely day. And remember, you mess with the wolf, you get the things tuned back in tonight if you want to do AA versus planes or whatever else we decide to do. Y'all have a good one.